Age of Civilization is a simple worker placement game for 1 to 4 players. Each player takes on the role of various civilizations throughout the generations with the goal of building the best civilization. Actions change from round to round, so new possibilities open up each turn. With various means of victory, and a shrinking pool of workers, and a constantly changing action system, players have to play smart, lest they be forgotten to history. On a player's first turn, they select one of the available civilizations to rise as their own. Each civilization is unique, granting workers an active ability and a legacy ability. After choosing a civilization to rise, players may take actions on the current action board. The potential actions available on a turn continually change throughout the game. 3 actions, Wonder, Research, and Enslave, are always available on the permanent action tile. The 8 variable action cards are shuffled and dealt in a row beneath this permanent tile. The 3 cards beneath the permanent tile are the available actions for the round, providing up to 6 potential options for the players. All actions right of the permanent tile are future actions. Actions require players to pay workers and/or gold to utilize them. Actions can pay out in victory points, money, technology, or wonders. Technology grants improvements on a player's technology card, which unlocks new strategies and playstyles. Wonders are powerful cards that grant massive points to its builder. After all actions are taken, workers are resolved. Workers on white spaces are returned to your worker pool, while workers on red spaces are removed. When a round ends, the permanent action tile moves right, removing a previously potential action and replacing it with a new one. If the plague card is the new available action, each player loses 1 worker. If the new available action has a war symbol, each player compares the strength of their armies, and the player with the lowest strength loses 1 worker. On following turns, players can choose to either rise a new civilization, annex a civilization, or pass. Rising a civilization places the newly chosen civilization on top of their old one, refreshing workers and granting a new active ability while losing the previous. The previous civilization's legacy ability, however, stays visible. Annexing a civilization involves placing the chosen civilization beneath their current civilization, only showing its legacy ability. The player then gains 1 worker if they have less than 4. Due to the fact that players can only have 3 risen or annexed civilizations under their control, players will have to balance when to refresh their workers and when to change their active ability to better suit their strategy. This shift sounds simple, but with dwindling workers and time moving quickly, players not strategizing ahead will find themselves falling behind. At the end of 6 rounds, scores are totaled, and whoever has the most points wins. There is a lot of clever thought put into the design of the game's theme. The wonders all fit thematically and reward the players in a fitting way. Civilizations are also cleverly designed with a flavor and playstyle that matches what players would expect. With 34 different civilizations, each with their own combination of active and legacy abilities, players will feel the passage of time as they build eras of civilizations. A notable civilization that was a true win on flavor in our group was Maya, which allowed players to take future actions, a fun reference to the Mayan calendar. If you are looking for a civilization building game that doesn't take hours to play, Age of Civilization is for you. With quick gameplay and short turns, games are fast and players can build multiple civilizations over the course of 1 night. If you are looking for a game that rewards players for their decision making, Age of Civilization is for you. Due to the fact that resources dwindle and players can only refresh their supply a limited time, players' decisions matter for optimal scoring. If you are looking for a game with a variety in player abilities, Age of Civilization is for you. 34 different civilizations with their own active and legacy abilities provide constant replayability. If you are looking for an action selection system that is different each game, Age of Civilization is for you. The random order of actions further push the replayability as strategies will need to change from game to game to find victory. Age of Civilization rewards forward thinking. Players that can plan ahead for future turns will find themselves gaining incremental advantage over their fellow players. Although action cards remain consistent, the random order and ever-changing available action system requires players to constantly approach each game differently. Age of Civilization is a great way to start or end a game night, providing the feeling of a civilization builder without eating up the entire evening. Hopefully, this has given you a better idea of what Age of Civilization is and if the game is for you. I'm Justin from Playing Board Games. Please consider liking and subscribing. Have a good one, and as always, GG's.